Spoilers ahead. Watching the movie for the second time and having it be the director's cut, I felt like Batman vs Superman was more cohesive as a film, and it didn't feel near as scattered as it was the first time I watched it. Here are the major items that stood out to me. The Jimmy Olsen that we meet is not the real Jimmy Olsen. He is actually a CIA agent with the cover of Jimmy Olsen. This is a big deal because a lot of people complain that Jimmy Olsen was introduced and died within like 2 minutes. One of the other major criticisms of the movie was Jesse Eisenberg's portrayal of Lex Luthor. However, after paying close attention to the dialogue that Lex Luthor gives during the movie, it's very clear that Lex Luthor is actually Lex Luthor Jr. Jesse Eisenberg plays Alexander Luthor Jr., the son of the Lex Luthor that started the company. Bryan Cranston, anyone? There has been a ton of criticism surrounding Doomsday and that he was just junk in this movie because he came from Zod. But if we pay close attention to what Lex Jr. says, he says that this is an ancient Kryptonian deformity, implying that there could be several Doomsdays created out there in the same fashion that Lex Jr. created Doomsday from Zod. So let's move on to Batman and Superman as characters. While I believe that Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck are 100% perfect for each of their roles, I feel like that the characters were not 100% understood by those who made the movie. Even though I enjoyed the visuals when it comes to Batman and Superman, especially all of Batman's gadgets and his fighting style, it's still hard to accept a Batman that kills. Although it is an interesting approach to the character, it is not 100% accurate. Superman's the same way. One of the quality aspects of Superman is that he saves people from themselves and he engages in political discussion. Nowhere in Batman vs Superman does Superman engage in political discussion or try and save people from themselves. However, the good news is that near the end of the movie, Superman does try to save Batman from himself, and he does restore Batman's faith in humanity. All criticism and praise aside, I have to give the filmmakers credit for attempting this movie because it was not easy to make. You have two characters that are on completely opposite ends of the spectrum as far as personality and characterization goes. I think it would be very hard to create a movie and keep an even tone when you have such polar opposites as the main characters. Although flawed, I very much enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing the improvements that are going to come in Justice League and the next DC movies. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments box below, and I'll catch you next Friday.